Alright traders, welcome to analysis of DXY dollar index. My name is Vic. On dollar index we are looking at yearly chart, and as we can see that market has created this W pattern here, and since the completion of the W pattern it has been actually falling down. But this could be an early reaction to one of the Fibonacci levels. So I'm going to draw a fib right here on this, and then you can see that it came to 38.6, then it went to 61.8, and then started to fall down. It went back up to 61.8, which is right there, and then started to fall back down again. Now, I don't think this is going to actually finish right there, because this W pattern, when it comes to 38.2, usually goes to 78.6 or even higher than that. So that is the mainly reason that, in coming time, in few years time, it is going to be bullish. Dollar is expected to be bullish. But right now, what's happening here is that if I look at just the candlestick that we have on this current year, this is a strong candle which has been forming, strong bearish candle that has been forming, but it has few levels present right there. It is expected to come to somewhere around 91 to 90, yeah, approximately 91 to 92 area. Um, so this so far hasn't actually reached there. It can come down all the way to 91 something level, which is right here, and that is quite possible. It can happen this year, or it can happen late next year, early next year. That's quite a possibility. So if I go to the monthly time frame, now I've been already iterating about this, that we could be having an inverse head and shoulders pattern, but I was expecting DXY to come down all the way down to this level where the water cluster moving average is approximately 91, 95. So approximately close to 92 level, close to 92 round number level. But so far it hasn't actually reached there. It has started to move higher, and it has created this wick. Now this wick and this current candle is actually a little bit of concern for dollar index, because if this candle finishes like this, as it is looking right now, there could be another candle next month filling this entire wick and coming down all the way to touch this water cluster, and also going to test this low of the previous support, which is 91.97, something around there. However, if this candle closes as a bullish candle around 93, as around 94, then we have the possibility of having a bullish momentum. We already have a M pattern which has completed here, and since then market has been moving up. But in my opinion, this is actually moving a little bit too soon at the moment. It should ideally come down and close below the previous month's low, or go touch at 91.97, or close as a proper bullish candle around 94. If it closes like this, then we can have possibility of 1 or 2 months of bearishness on DXY again, and that may coincide with US elections as well. So beware of that. If dollar index starts to go down, then other currency pairs and gold and other stuff may start to go higher as well. So we'll have to be very, very careful where this is going to close. We are towards the end of August now. We have only 1 week left, so that is going to be quite a lot. There can be a lot of volatility in the markets in the last week of this month, so we'll have to monitor it very closely. This is what actually caused the problem. Now market has been falling down, so this was indecision. It started to move higher but then created indecision. This candle was actually a very good candle, because this was actually going, it was actually telling us that market was supposed to go down, and it did. This candle, the previous week's candle, was actually going down and it reached there. I was expecting it to close as a bearish candle, strong bearish candle, for the market to pick up. But now it has created this bullish candle, which is also sort of like an indecision. It is also a pin bar, but indecision at the same time, because we can see that the collectively the nature of these candles are not looking good at the moment. But situation can change in the last week of this month, and that's quite a possibility. So if the last week of month starts to move like this, it creates a bullish candle and closes above these wicks, above these two wicks, and it closes around 94. Then we have a possibility of it moving all the way to 96, 94.62, and approximately 95 or even higher than that. If the next week starts to go down, then it must go down all the way to this low somewhere around there and close there when the month closes. In the absence of that, as I mentioned, there could be few more bullish moment coming, a few more bearish, not bullish, few more bearish months coming if that doesn't happen. So we'll have to be very careful. It still has a lot of space left, and that can be filled in the next month. So let's see how it actually works out in the next week. Now, in terms of the opportunity, the market came down here. There was an M pattern which was completed here. This is not one of the best patterns, but there was one M pattern here which actually completed here, and then market started to move higher. As we can see that the Bollinger Bands have started to squeeze on daily, and this may consolidate, or it can actually push down or push up the price suddenly. At the moment, what we can see that the market is creating another W pattern. So if I go to the 4 hour time frame, this is what I can see. There are multiple patterns and multiple levels. So we have this trend line, which is the monthly trend line, that's coming up. If the market comes here, it will touch this monthly trend line, and that will start to act as resistance, and it also has confluence with water cluster moving average around 93, and that can push the price again down. We also have this W pattern forming, and that means that market can actually start to go down from approximately these levels, approximately around here, because there are multiple patterns right here. Yeah, so somewhere around here. So next week, market may actually try to go upwards into this and then can fall back down. So you'll have to be careful with DXY next week. Next week is going to be very important for all the currency pairs and asset classes because of this situation in DXY. So this is my analysis on DXY. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you found this useful. If you did, hit the like button, and in the comment section, let me know what you think about this analysis and what is your opinion on DXY. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.